Yes. Entering Dynasty top play season game is selected. Entering searching pop-up searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Selected. Ready. Edit unit. Enter. Team setting. Entering. Custom. Ready. Edit unit. Entering. Uniform. Uniform name option is set to current alternate. Team settings submenu. Entering. Custom. Ready. 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 Away team selection Kentucky Wildcats.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Formation. There are 8. Shotgun. 5WR. There are 24 categories.
Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. On the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense gets set for second down.
Get set.
Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense. That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Inside switch. AHD direct. 4 verticals.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Choose a new player. Choose a player from Trip Say Smash.
The Mustangs will line it up on first and 10.
Audible.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Stone. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
T-screen.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tap on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The handoff to Johnson. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Deep cross.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Choose the player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. You have 5. Choose the player to replace. You have 11. Choose a new player. Choose the player to replace. Choose a new player. You have. Choose from Tripsty. There are 24 categories. You
Got
have
stopped on
27
first down.
options.
They'll try it again from the
selected.
2. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Mustang!
There are 8 categories.
The AT unit on the field.
Empty selected.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Entering play call.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's White. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback.
46, McGill. Toddler. McGill. 3. McGill blitz 3.
Line gets set, first down.
Give, audible.
They'll try the run. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Formation, error, dive. Cover 3, Temperature, Okie Road, cover 3, look.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down. Quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Nickel blitz free.
And the incompletion brings up a second down.
Give audible outside third.
On the ground, it's Patterson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
There are 6 categories. There are 5 subcategories. Options set to free cover belt plays. You have 12 options. Nickel is selected. Entering play 3 to 4.
Kentucky 0.
Top 4 free. Option is set. Option is set. Pinch. Option is cover 3 sky. Cover 1 rock. Pinch 4 punts. Cover 3. Cover 1 Robert. Cover 3 Sky.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the 6.
Auction is set.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
There are 4 categories.
This feels like 4 down territory, third and short from the 40.
Spread.
They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through a tackle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. Starting like that now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Auction is set to under 18 play. Big over G. There are 2 categories. You have 24 options.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Patterson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Categories. You have 18 options. 2 invert hard flag is selected. Cover 3. Mike Sam. Cover 1 contain. Mike Sam. Cat formation. There are 6 cat. 5. 3. Split. There are 6 categories. You have 9
Going
options.
to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, It's Vandergrift. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job of playing physical by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
Middle third.
From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Entering play call.
Third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Entering paused screen, you have 5 formations.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
WS blitz 2. Cover 3. Cover. Double. Cover 3. Cover 4 pawns.
Needing to move the chains. Here comes Kentucky on fourth.
Pass. Give cushion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
And sometimes the best defense
is set to tight open for plays.
He had a chance to make a play.
MPHDY, there are 24 categories. We have 6 options. Shot WR options.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Makes a catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Edge blitz 1 double, nickel 3, nickel blitz free.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The hand to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender?
5 categories.
Seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Overload free showed you.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking for space. It's Patterson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Seam flat.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Entering play call. Coach
that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half. Cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Kentucky 7.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
5WR9 place. Choose the player to replace. You have choose a new player. You have 16 options. Choose a new player. Choose a new formation. 5WR. There are 24
the
categories.
SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To throw, it's Stone. Coming after him. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
A spectacular one-hand grab. And just a terrific one-hand grab from this senior.
Empty
and this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Normal Y off WK. Formation. Normal Y off WK. There are 24 categories.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
3, 2. You have 27 options. 1 WR, 1 is selected.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Nickel. 3, 3. Nickel blitz 3. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 5 subcategories. Option is set to 3 cup 12 plays. You have 12 options. Nickel is select 3. Formation. There are 6 coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 5 double cover 3 lock.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's Vandergriff. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Entering play call 3, 2. You have 27 options. Cover 3 lock is selected.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Cover 4 drop contain is selected.
DBs will try to keep everything in front.
Middle third.
Comes out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime
Entering
update.
play call, special teams. You have 5
The Mustangs
options.
will kick it
Kickoff
away
ball
to
is
crank up
selected.
the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Dollar. Time. Choose the player to replace. You have 11. Choose a new player. You have 9. Choose the player to replace. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to 2, 3 to 6. Will 27 plays. You have 12 options. Time is selected. 2, 3, 6. Will. Cover 3 yard. Edge blitz free.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Looking for a crease. It's Wilcox. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There are 6 categories.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive
Spread.
line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
There are 6
Little hitch
categories.
route.
You
Nice
have
job
9
getting the ball out of
options.
his hands
Cover
quickly.
4
Wide receiver,
drop spread.
quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at
Entering
the
play
47.
call.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
5, 3, split. Cover 2 invert. Cover 3. Cover 1 SS blitz.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Kentucky. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith
Entering
in
play
this
call,
running back.
coach
Knowing if they get down in this
suggestions,
area of
there
the
are 6
field,
categories.
he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, we're going to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Play call,
this defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he's...
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Punt to is selected.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25.
4, 3, under. There are 4 categories. You have 18 from big 4 nickel. Option is 2 invert hard flat.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Time. Option is cover 3. Tampagu. Okira. Cover 3 lock. Wanda. Cover 3 lock.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Entering play call, do. Formation, there are 6 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Options, coach. Zone drop, zone drop, scroll flats. Option is set to twin. Zone drop, scroll flats. Zone drops, formation, 2, 3, 6, will. Formation. There are 6
defense
categories.
Has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
12 options. Time is selected. Seam flat. Pass.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
Option is set inside AHB Seattle.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Wheel.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they got it at the 33.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Jet touch pass. WR mid-screen.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10.
Corner.
He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like. Because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Entering play from shot 5WR. There are 24 categories. You have 9 options. For verticals is selected.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Stone. On the run, still looking. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the upright.
Entering play call.
And now the lead is extended a little far. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's White. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
3 deep, 2 invert hard flat formation. Time 2 3 cover 3 hard tempo. Okie roll 2 3 safe man left. Cover 4 drop contain.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
It doesn't get any better for a defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Stone. Zings it complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Spread wide. Double under.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall?
Post. Keep cross. Backs protect. Keep cross.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The aerial assault continues. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And you want that clock to run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Choose an audible tricks. Double T-screen, speed option.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little push as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
You have 9 options. Cover. Coach suggest. Formation. Goal line. Big nickel. 46. Nickel. 3. Nickel blitz. S. Nickel blitz. 3.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field.
Outside.
Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake.
Speeding down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Coach suggestions. Error 6 from 846.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, it was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Tempo formation. There are shot option is set. Option is set to MTHB wide. There jailbreak shock WR jailbreak shock WR option.
A first down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Play call,
so the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Normal Y off 5WR troops. Ace. Tray open. Car ed. Slot drive. Level sweep. Slot drive.
The offense set for a first down play.
Coast.
Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. You make closing arguments this time of year, and this passing attack has given them an emphatic point for the committee.
Dang right. You make those statement wins late in the season for ranking purposes, for resume purposes, and you're showing that you're a championship caliber team. Palmer, this passing attack was lethal.
And whoever they've got to play coming up now, man, their defensive coordinator and staff are going to have some long hours trying to defend this passing attack because the guys they got outside, the matchup nightmares they're creating, and how accurate this quarterback has been, they're going to be tough to stop.
Spot white, double slants, slot out, inside zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try.
Coast.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
5, 4. Auction is set to 9. Big Nick. 2 invert hard. $1. 3, 2. You have 27 options.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. It's one thing to execute early in the